Hi, welcome to my platform. It's your girl, the TESMAKENZ show. So if you're just coming across my platform for the first time, kindly hit the subscribe button, like and share the video. Yeah, it's your girl. This platform where you get the correct. Anybody will do any, I go see woto. Hey, let's go there. So welcome back. Today we are going to be talking about welcome back to my platform. This is your girl, the TESMAKENZ show, wherever you're watching me from, a protocol observe. So today is all about Blessing CEO. Blessing CEO. For those of you that don't know who is called Blessing CEO, this is Blessing CEO. She said she's a relationship expert. Relationship experts that gives lady advice on how to take control of their relationship if you are in an abusive relationship and everything. So she has been doing it for quite some time, and people have been saying that you that are not, she has never been married, you are advising married people. So Blessing CEO decided to clear the road, to clear people's mind, because she want to prove to you that yes, she was once married and she was in an abusive relationship where the husband was using her as punching bag. In short, a day to their wedding, the husband beat her black and blue, the supposed husband, because then a day to her wedding she wasn't married yet, beat her black and blue, but still she went ahead to get married to him the next day. Hey, beat down. Instead of the Blessing to give the guy woto on that pulpit, that is when you would have said, when the pastor say, anybody now, you will be bride supposed to raise your hand. But anyway, she went ahead with the marriage. So today we are going to be listening to Blessing CEO, all what she has to say. I guess because of this her experience, that was what led her to become a relationship expert, supposed relationship expert, our own Blessing CEO. So this is Blessing CEO, a wedding video to prove that she was once married.
Angel, the one and only, the only one that I've been seeing. When you bring me joy and blessings, you know that I love you, and I can't wait to say I do. But before we walk down the aisle, I just wanna let you know that you're the finest. You're the finest, you're the brightest. The way you shine, the way like me, you're the highest.
So this is Blessing and her ex-husband, where they were busy dancing, celebration on that day that was supposed to be her happiest day. But meanwhile, the lady was passing through a lot while dancing for the general public. She just put in face. So this is what she has to say. Official Blessing CEO and memory lane. So funny how I feel absolutely nothing watching this video. Lucky, it feels good to write about you again after 12 years. 2009, 5th of December. It's been 12 years of my divorce. You might be wondering why I'm posting this after a long time. I am posting because I want to show you how the men who eat women look like. They don't always look like Osinachi husband. They come in different package. Those that are wondering who is Osinachi, Osinachi is a Nigerian musician, gospel musician that sang Ekweme, that just lost her life due to domestic abuse. The husband beat her to point of death and she gave up the ghost. So that is Osinachi. she was referring to. Because of this Osinachi issue, so many women that are in abusive relationship, they have come out. Most of them have been able to speak out recently. So I guess this one is proof that Blessing CEO was actually in an abusive relationship. So this lady say, wow, that one say, wow, this is what it looks like. I wipe the memory of him off my life. I totally forget everything about him, but that incident, kai, you know, Greek comot. Now wow, down one. Jody said, memories. I just feel like typing the exact thing that happened that night. Jeez, what did I know? You literally had regrets after the beating that night, but you had to suck up and move on with the marriage the next day. I can still hear the sound of that first slap. Bosh, omo, I no fit to, God forbid. So this is a friend collaborating a story. So this friend was there when the incident occurred, when the supposed ex-husband beat her up a day to her wedding. Blessing CEO, you suppose, that is already a red sign. The guy has already been giving you red sign not to go ahead with that marriage, but anyway, God knows you still went ahead with the marriage. So this is a divorce letter. Officially she has been divorced. Say this certificate of degree or older. Blessing Nkiruka Lucky Okom. Oh, the guy is it Oko? Is he from Rivers? No, Cross River, Oko, I don't know. Cross River, Rivers, whatever. So this is a divorce letter to prove that she has divorced in the High Court of Ebonyi State of Nigeria. Whatever. So this is a divorce letter. So this is what divorce paper look like. Divorce is expensive in Nigeria. Oh, women save, be independent. Finally divorcing officially 2016 after 5 years of war. I dragged him to my home state, to my home Ebonyi State. Fear no gree and mash. I dragged him to my hometown. Okay, I dragged him to my hometown Ebonyi State. Fear no gree and mash foot because him no say him don shit for church. Which police station him no carry me go? Oh, which police station him no carry me go? Then social media was still coming up. This man dragged me. I dragged him go Inspector General of Police. He was shocked when I arrested him from PH to Calabar. I said this guy is Oko. I thought you said it's Calabar. Cross River. Calabar. Oko. He was shocked when I arrested him from PH to Calabar. Kai, but I won and got my son back. Oh wow, that is good. Congratulations. Kai. My son had already told me 3 days after he came back that his daddy used to beat him. To beat him, other mommy. Oh, maybe the daddy used to beat the other mommy. Oga don remarry, they beat him other wife. Oh my goodness. Oga don remarry, they beat him other wife. So I was not the problem, it was his pattern. My goodness. This guy is sick. So the guy got married again after Blessing left him. And he started the same thing. You lost your first wife because of the bo. You got married again, you are still doing the same thing. Mr. Calabar man, kilo day. You must be a woman beater because you did not come across a supermarket that is going to beat you black, blue and red. Post bottle on your head. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's better to just separate amicably. No issue, no big. So separate amicably, no fight. It's better you left him this way, no fights. It's because you already have a son for him. But that for him to beat you a day to your wedding, man, that is already a red flag. But you still went ahead with the marriage. But you were so young, you who never fucked up. Make you raise hand in the air. At least that would have been a red flag for you to call off the wedding. But anyway, and you have a son. But thank God you got your son back after everything. That is a good one on your part, making sure your son is with you. Otherwise, you would have still probably be beating your son anyhow when you are not there. But thank God you were bold enough, you were strong enough to get back your son. You are a strong woman. Blessing, see you. Now I see why you are so vocal concerning this relationship issue. It's not easy being in an abusive relationship, and I don't know why some women they will remain there until they lose their life. I have something similar like that, but this one, you need to come from a very strong family. Me, I'm from a very large family. My sister got married to this man. The man already has kids, grown-up kids. My sister also has, because she lost her first husband. So this got married to this man that already has grown-up kids. So we got to, and the kids are staying with her. Every big boys, 2 guys, matured boys that comes with their girlfriend and all. The girlfriend will come and stay in the house and all that. They want to mess up everywhere. Don't want to do anything. So this so-called son of my sister's husband used to beat her. She will come and tell us that, this man, my husband's sons beat me, and we were like, are you crazy? You allow this boy? What is your husband doing? It's crazy. Your husband will sit back, and the father is at home. Sometimes not at home. The wife will report to him. He will say, hey, overlooking, your son is beating up your wife. You are saying what? So when she came to complain, that we were like, are you serious? And you didn't say this, why? You were just being quiet. What? And in my family, we are much boys and girls. We are so much in my house. So we just delegate. They just delegate people that is going to go to our place. My elder sister, she doesn't take trash. She doesn't take nonsense. My elder sister went. 2 of my sisters went, and 3 of my brothers, they went. When they got there, my sister immediately they opened the gate. It was, unfortunately, it was the miserable boy that came to open the gate when they knocked the door. That was how my elder sister rushed this boy, started beating him. Better beats. Better beating, I'm telling you. Then the dad came down. Why are you beating my son? Then my sister was like, so you allowed your son to be beating your wife in this house, and you say nothing, and you are now asking us, why are we beating your son? That is nonsense. After much talk, the father was like trying to cover the boy, After much talk now, the father said the boy is not going to repeat that. And my dad, my dad is a warrior. My dad don't take shit. My dad don't take rubbish. After much, but there was to see trouble, and all of us, you trust us, we don't take rubbish. Leave that man alone. It's not worth it. For a man to sit down and allow his son to be beating you is crazy. That was a no-no for us already. Then we moved our sister out of that same day, after beating his son, when my brother and my sister went there. We moved her out of the man's house. No darling. Went back. My sister was like, if you go, anything happen on your own, my dad don't take rubbish. Immediately my dad carried my sister and took her to the man family's house, and we don't want to get married again, take your diary. And they were like, it's not like this, all government. No, there's nothing like that. How can you be beating up your wife? That is crazy. My dad just threw their diary for them, everything. We are not getting married to you again. That is rubbish. We don't take that shit. No, that was how the whole marriage ended. Try to settle what? That is rubbish. Now she's married to someone else, living in peace. When you are in an abusive relationship, you should have family now. You did not fall out of the sky. If you don't have a biological family, you should have a friend's family. Or family in the church that can help you beat the person. Now wow. Anyway, that's by the way, Sha. This is Blessing CEO. After so much work, she was able to get out of the relationship, and she was able to get back her son, because the marriage gave birth to a son. So she was able to get back her son and leave the abusive marriage. And it's so unfortunate, the man is still doing the same thing to the new wife. And I hope this new wife is strong. Is strong to fight, or is strong to pack his load and jackpot, so that it doesn't end up turn to I wish or story, or they start talking about her story. I hope so. So that was Blessing CEO, how she left her abusive husband, Mr. Okon. Calabar. So let's go to Temmie. She's a musician, Nigerian musician, but seriously I don't know her. Nigerian musician. So she came out to talk about how she was abused by her stepdad. How she was abused by her stepdad, but her mom refused to believe her. So you know, I did a show yesterday concerning this issue, where a lady went to what do they call themselves, sweet mothers, abi, to get suggestion concerning issue like this, how her husband was raping her 15-year-old daughter, and they were busy advising her to stay, to send her daughter away, to stay with her husband, to forgive her husband, or what not rubbish. So this is exactly the situation this lady faced when she was living with her stepfather. Her stepfather was sexually abusing her, but her mom never believed. She wants to remain in the marriage, and she definitely remained in the marriage while her daughter suffered for it. Today is another story. You people forget that the young shall grow. When you are abusing a kid, they will get to a stage that they will be adults, and by the time they are adults, you are already aged. If you are still alive, you'll be aged. And I don't know how you face that kind of person, because if they are not, if it's somebody that is not free at heart, they can harm you. There's a story like that I won't want to share here. How this uncle, so-called uncle, was molesting his nephew boy. And when this boy became an adult, oh wow, you don't want to know what he did to that uncle. He did something terrible to that uncle, because the uncle has destroyed his life. I started molesting this boy at a very young age. Oh, okay. Started molesting this boy. When this boy became an adult, man, the guy took revenge, deadly revenge, that they couldn't find the body parts was thrown different places. It was a crime story that I watched. It was crazy when this guy started narrating the story, how this uncle was molesting him from when he start having sense up to the age of, he gets up to the age of 15, until this guy became an adult and came back to take his revenge in a deadly way. You molest a child, you forgot this child is going to get to an adult. Young shall grow. By the time they are an adult, you will be aged if you are not dead. You see, being mean is not good. It doesn't pay. So this is us telling us her story, how she went through abuse in the hand of her stepfather. So this is she's talking about her stepsister here. She said, stepsister who never called me once in her life, just called to ask me why I spoke up. Why you all really don't get that I don't give a fuck about your feelings anymore. You had 14 years to fix this. All of you expected me to remain silent. Sandra, e be like say you wan shop up here, whatever. Having the fucking audacity to ask me what my end game is. As if your father has more money than me. He has nothing to give me. I just wanted him to know that I did not forget. You see, this is exactly what I'm saying. You are molesting a child, forgetting that one day this child is going to be an adult. When this child is an adult, you are going to be of age. Stop doing evil. Evil does not pay, because there is always the end. In this life, stage by stage, you get from stage A to stage B to stage C. When you are in stage A, you think you are not going to move to stage B. No, you are going to move. You're going to move. So stop committing crime. Stop doing evil. It does not pay. See, if this land him in the hospital, call me. I will sort his medical bills. I have been taking care of myself without anyone help since I was 19. I paid my school towards the end of uni. You all really have done nothing for me as a family, but traumatize and use me as a scapegoat. But you prepared me for the world, sha. So that's one self day. And in case you try to pin this on my mental health again, I want state very clearly that I am of sound mind. My IQ is way above average. I am highly intelligent and very aware of the weight of my words and action. I might be wise, but I am very aware. Shike on my. I studied medical anatomy. Man, medical and science students. You know, whenever she complained, the mom tried to tell her that she has mental this thing, that she is bipolar and all that. So that's why she's saying it. I studied medical anatomy. I paint, I write beautiful poetry. I played 4 instruments. I produce my own music. I write my song. I have published book and I am currently working on one. I am currently working on my 3rd music project. I am awake and I understand your need for denial. Because he's a dad. So she's obviously trying to cover up for her dad. Never knew that man she's calling her dad might be evil somewhere in him. It's easy to keep on believing that crazy shit. Choose to act. Okay, choose to act. Your age if father. Your age of father, whatever she wants to write. But he had years to apologize. All I wanted from my mother was her to believe me. And sometimes mothers, when they have grown-up daughter and they get married to someone else, They tend not to believe their daughter when their daughter is telling them stuff like this, because what, they want to protect their marriage, protecting their marriage at the expense of their own child. So she said, all I wanted from my mother was for her to believe me. I went as far as telling her to stay with him, but just believe me. Imagine. We all want to believe we are good people without doing the work. But it doesn't work that way. Goodness is intentional. Exactly. Sandra wrote about the sexual abuse in her papers after law school or something. Sandra understands sexual abuse, but Sandra suffers from cognitive dissonance like many Nigerians. Cognitive dissonance. Like many Nigerians, you are not anti-abuse because you say you are. It is easy to believe the minister is far away from us. The Temmie you ate isn't this tattooed grown adults. The Temmie you ate was a child. This is the child your father stuck his pee in. Effing bastard. This is her when she was young, I guess from that 11 years age, when the stepdad started abusing her. You could see in her face how serious she is. No smile. Definitely something is eating up this girl. She told her mom, but the mom never believed her because she wants to protect her marriage. So this is my mom message and the last word I will be saying to her. You were dead to me a long time ago. Yes, you are such a beautiful soul. I see that deep inside you, but you have hurt me. Oh, you have hurt me beyond repair. I forgive you, but I deserve love that doesn't hurt. I am my own mother. You see exactly what those women were advising that lady yesterday to send her daughter away, and accept her husband back. So when you think after sending your husband away, after sending your daughter away, when your husband has been raping her, you feel that is the solution. People are advising you to send your daughter away. When she becomes an adult and she becomes somebody in life, you think she's going to recognize you as a mother? Oh no, she won't. This is exactly what is happening to Temmie now. Say, I may not have believed you in the past, but believe me today, I believe. Again, this is the mother talking now. I believe, and I have started to take a step. We don't die twice. If it is death, I am ready to die. Please forgive me for not believing you in the past. I am very sorry. For this woman to now start apologizing to her daughter, Temmie, that means she would have seen one or two things concerning this supposed husband. Shame on you. Say the guilt, I guess the gaslight. You gaslight it. Need so much. You F with my ability to trust my own memories. Make me feel like a liar. Make me want to believe that I was lying. Make me lose several opportunities because I couldn't effing function without getting triggered. Even after I told you to stop telling me to talk to my dad, you kept trying to get me to have a relationship with my rapist. Whatever you tell yourself that make you sleep at night is fine. Jesus might have washed your sin away, but in my word it is written in stone. Definitely. That is a memory that will be so difficult for a child to wipe off her mind. Shame on you, Ovwasa Yemisi. Shame on you, Ovwasa Lucky. Shame on you, Ovwasa Ufoma Sandra. If you like, tell your people that I am talking because I am a mad woman. No be today or na don dey talk am. Whatever help you sleep at night, I have transferred the burden of shame to you. It's sad. I have always wanted to tell this story, but I have been waiting for my mother to die because I didn't want her to bear the shame of it. But it's 2022, Angel. I will be sharing this to start off. Oh, wow. I was sexually abused by my stepdad from age 11 to 17. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 6 years. He got me and wrote about it in his diary, which my mother found. Oh, wow. Your mother found the diary in which she wrote about the experience, and she still did not believe you. This mother, Hey! My first experience was being called the mentally unstable after sharing a story with my mother, which is why you still internet tree. Your stupid internet tree don't phrase me. After my mother found that, she said I was just annoyed, according to his diary, meaning that it wasn't such a big deal. I wasn't penetrated. Oh my goodness. I was just Anna. Is it Anna sex? After my mother found that, she said it was just Anna. I guess that's the word there, Anna. After my mother found that, she said it was just Anna, according to his diary, meaning that it wasn't such a big deal because I wasn't penetrated. Jesus Christ. I know through and through what a predator looks like, thinks like, and I know they never believe I know they never believe they have done anything wrong. This started a circle in my life of people calling me mentally unstable, mad, depressed, because I was actually, yes, this old because she was sexually being abused by her father was affecting her psychologically. So people started calling her that she's unstable and she's mad, and she's saying that she was actually, because it was actually affecting her. I caught myself for years in and out of psychosis, in and out of psychosis. And you know the best part, every time I had an opinion about what her husband did, my mother will say it's psychosis. No, I am only telling this story because I am genuinely in a better place, and I don't want your support or pity. A lot of few fakers are just as guilty. Oh my goodness. My mother is a pastor. Oh my goodness. My mother is a pastor, and she believes deep in her heart she is a good person. I love her to bits, but I don't trust the woman that bets me. She has stayed with her husband even despite the fact that I have not returned home for almost 10 years. You see, the mother continuously stay with her daughter, abuse her. How do you people live? You know someone is sexually abusing your daughter, that means the man is sleeping with mother and daughter, and you are still comfortable with that kind of man. You are still sleeping with that man, still protecting that man, being in the comfort of. How do women, some women, how do you function? And she said she's a pastor. What kind of bloody pastors are all this one? Are you sure you're a pastor? How do you read your Bible? How do you translate your Bible? How do you interpret the Bible? You call yourself a pastor. You are living with a rapist. Your daughter is in pain and she's actually going psychotic because of her mental state of what your husband has been doing to her. But you are still comfortable living with that man. It's sad. Now that your daughter she's an adult now. She's an adult, not in your care anymore. She can come out now and speak her mind. Now she's speaking her truth. She's speaking her truth. The whole shame now falls on you. The whole shame now falls on you. See, Oluwayemisi, that's the mother. Oluwayemisi, I love you, but your other children will bury you. Oh, sad. I will not be at your funeral. And the reason I don't necessarily hate her is I know the system gives woman like her nothing. She is nothing without her husband. Even if she is nothing without her husband, she is something with her kids. She has her kids to fall back to for support. A man that is molesting your daughter, you are nothing without them. I see women like her every day, risking their peace for no good men. But a child is too big a price to pay for a man who isn't shit. I'm telling you, a child is too big. Anyway, I have always wanted to get this off my chest better. He isn't the only person who has done shit like this to me. Oh my goodness. You have been molested countless times. He isn't the only person who has done shit like this to me, but the only one I still have to interact with, and I refuse to let that continue. Anyone who has dealt with mental health issue knows that Nigerians are evil. I have been in so many situations with people using my mental health as an excuse to hurt me. At my lowest and most psychotic, I have seen people treat me like shit, which is why I carry myself like God. I have actually been to hell and back. She asked me why I never confronted him if I wasn't lying. So I did just that last year. Did she believe me? No. Yoruba woman can die for man because, oh my goodness. So this Oluwayemisi, she traded her daughter for her husband. She traded her husband, her daughter peace of mind. She traded her daughter mental state for a rapist. She never believed the daughter. Now she has believed. For her to have believed, now probably she has caught the guy. Maybe. What makes her to all of a sudden now believe in her daughter after how many years that this your daughter have been telling you? Yes, she has been telling you, but you refuse to believe her. Now you have believed her after so many years, and now it is too late for your daughter. Too late. She's no longer interested in you. She doesn't want anything to do with you because you decided to choose your husband against her. How can you choose a rapist against your own daughter? How can you? Madam Yemisi, and you said you are a pastor. What kind of Bible were you reading or are you reading? What are you preaching to people? What are you telling people? Pastors like you, people like you that call themselves pastors, are the one leading people to the wrong direction. People like you, making wives that are in abusive relationship not to go. People like you, because instead of you to worship yourself, instead of you to adore yourself, you are adoring a man that raped your daughter. How do you sleep at night? How do you sleep with that man? How are you comfortable in the house of that man? I just can't get it. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. I don't even really blame. I don't even know what to, I can't even know. I don't even know what to say. Look at those women yesterday. You guys should go out and watch that discussion I did yesterday. Hey, look at women on that platform advising a woman that came out. She left her husband because the husband was raping her 15 years old daughter. She left her husband. She came to their platform. I guess she's among them, to lay a complaint, to look for suggestion, advice. But they were giving her wrong advice, telling her to send her 15 years old daughter away and forgive her husband and remain in the marriage. Exactly what this Oluwayemisi did, this Temmie mom did. Exactly what she did to her daughter when her daughter was young, 11 years old. Exactly what she did to her daughter. She refused to believe her daughter, even while the daughter was trying to convince her everything. Still, she did not believe her daughter, and she remained in that marriage comfortably. Remained in that marriage. Now she is believing her daughter. When it's too late, the daughter is now an adult to be able to voice her, to be able to tell it all, and nobody can do anything for her. See, it's too late. Take action at the right time so that it won't come be I die no. They say I die no is always too late. I die no is always too late. Take action at the appropriate time. Appropriate time, take action. You know your husband is a rapist. Your daughter has been complaining. Even though you don't believe her, you have to set a trap. Set a trap. Find to catch this man red-handed so that you can at least believe what this your daughter has been telling you. Set a trap, because a rapist, you will continually do it. See, he did that for good 6 years when she was 11 to 17. So for good 6 years, he was raping this girl, molesting her, abusing her. So this mother would have set a trap and caught this man in action. But no, she decided to turn the other way around and pretend as if everything is okay, and side with her daughter abuser. And she calls herself a pastor, and she will still go to church on Sunday and preach to people and tell people that are in abusive relationship, women that would have been complaining to her that their husband are beating them, or that she would have been telling them not divorce, endure, it's going to be better, let's keep praying. People like this make women to lose their life for nonsense. Anyway, that is Temmie's story. She's not going to go to her mom's burial. I hope you find a place in your heart to forgive your mom. You guys should come to a compromise, to come to whatever, so that it doesn't happen that way. If your mom eventually died, please go and give her a last respect and be in that burial. That's my own piece. So that is what I have to say to Temmie. Please, this is where I'm going to call it a day. It's your girl, the TESMAKENZ show. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share the video. Until next time, you guys have a blessed day. One love. Bye bye. And please, when your daughter complains about something, put your ears down, open your eyes very wide, and take action. With that being said, Bye bye.